Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the final WCS Megané broadcast from this season at the Redbull ring. My name is Menno Klont and I will be your cameraman and commentator today. I have a huge hangover, not a hangover, but a hangover because I've been to a race a few hours ago, well, yesterday earlier, and that was the Redbull ring. So I just came back from the Redbull ring. Now I'm commentating for a race at the Redbull ring. So I can't understand it actually, because I should have just be there and in the commentary booth there. But yeah, for some reason they wanted to clean everything, and everything that looks orange needed to go out there as well. But for tonight we've got two lovely WCS Megané races with still a championships that needs to be settled. We've got good news and bad news. I think the good news is for Matthew Williams is that, well, Jason Muscat can't race due to other commitments, and the same goes for Roy Scholten. So whatever happens, we already have a driving champion, which is Matthew Williams, which is, of course is fully deserved after the season he's been driving. And I will now give a bit of footage of the race, or the warm-up session. So I'll do the cameras and commentary because our co-commentator Wopke Hoekstra decided to jump in for the last round. So of course we want to see how he performs, and if he does well, then it's good for him. If he doesn't perform well, he should stick at commentary, but we shall see what he will do, of course. Well, I still get a bit of feedback from Mr. Wopke about the sound of the broadcast, and what he said it was a bit too loud, so we're going to change it a bit. So we're going to change a bit more, and we ask Wopke again. We're now currently on board with Peter Jones in the warm-up session. I think one of the big talents this season. Of course, he learned a lot. I think a few podiums, and I think Peter Jones showed already that he's really talented. I think the only problem with Peter Jones right now is that he's lacking the experience still. If you look at some other drivers like Roy Verzijl, like Aaron Jajowski or Wopke Hoekstra, or even Niels Vos, he's got much less of experience. Let's see. Well, I still get complaints about the sound, which makes it difficult to make a point about this this driver. Let me see. I believe the sound is now better. Well, we've got a little bit of lag here, but don't worry, I try to fix the most lag problems. We've got a little bit of and I opened the broadcast itself again. So yeah. But you will hear a lot of legendary quotes from me during the race. We're nearly out of the time for the for the broadcast. Well, for the warm-up, sorry. So everything is fine now. Before you ask why you do always do that and not test it before the race, that's because I change the volume when I'm driving myself, and yeah, it's never that good when I need to change it back. But yeah, we will have 2 races, of course, this today, and will be interesting what we will see. Warm-up is now. We've got 22 drivers. That's pretty decent. And we are missing, well, 2 of the main drivers of the season, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll not change I think much to the standings anymore. But yeah, Rory Schouten will not be there, and Jason Muscat will not be there. They drove an excellent season. But I think, in all fairness, I think there was one a little bit better, a little bit more consistent in the end, and that was the driver that will be crowned champion after those 2 races today. His name will be Matthew Williams. Yeah, and he's driving for my team. But yeah, even if he was not driving for my team, I think he was really good this season. He had some off days. Had some amazing days, and I think Matthew Williams is, rightly so, a really good champion. Because yeah, and as a racer you lose and you win together, also with a team, and yeah, I think he did it amazing, and with Muscat and Schouten, and even another few drivers, naming Jojowski. Or some other drivers like Verzeil, they gave him a hard time, and they gave everybody a hard time. So it was a really close racing, and let's see what this last round will bring. Oh, there is some late discussion. Yeah, we're waiting. The cars are already more or less lined up for the start. We're just waiting for the last last signs for personnel to leave the grid, and then we will see the cars starting on the track. So the Red Bull Ring. I just came back from the Red Bull Ring, and I can say it is a really nice track. If you ever go to a race to the Red Bull Ring, the track is amazing. It's clean, it's very cool, and it's very it's amazing. And it's a small circuit, and you can see the cars a lot. So today we'll see quite a lot of laps before we finish. So that will be interesting. I think today at the Megané it will be very close. And let's see if the pit stop strategy will do something positive for one driver, or will do something negative for another driver. Well, we're waiting something. We're waiting for something, and I think we need to reload the track. So it's a bit waiting for that. But great to see you all watching the broadcast, of course. That's why we always doing a broadcast, because we know you fans always always support us also with the broadcast. You like what we say and follow the racing. So I will give you soccer fans, I give you a bit of a update. We've now got the World Cup match, Belgium against Japan. We do not have any Belgian or Japanese drivers, but yeah, Japan is now is now leading the match with 1-0 or 0-1. But yeah, Japan is now leading because of a goal from Genki Haraguchi. Well, yeah, luckily I can pronounce very difficult names. I mean, you can say Haraguchi. I mean, then yeah, it's very good. Let's see if our Belgian friends can get back to it, and if not, then yeah, it's too bad. Well, we're still a little bit waiting. I'm just typing that I'm ready as a commentator. I believe we can do an onboard lap. So we're going on board with Sebastian Kosmala. He's making his debut in the last race of this season. Sebastian Kosmala, quite a good driver from other leagues, and now he wanted to try it here at the WCS Megané. So we're now going to turn 2. This actually is very steep as you see. I can acknowledge that that's actually the case. So now going to turn 3. More or less reaching the top speeds of the car, more or less here. Going to the more cornery part. On your left you see the big Red Bull. And we're now actually going to the race. So we're waiting for it. And then we will do the starting grid for you. It's a bit more difficult for me to do the starting grid alone. So I will try my very best to give you the best footage I can on my own. So it's a bit waiting. We're nearly going to start the formation lap, and now we're starting the formation lap. It's Erhan Jajowski with, well, actually nearly another pole position. So he is leading the race. He's a bit of had a bit of a problems with his leg, but didn't prevent him to get pole position. So Erhan Jajowski, pole position. Then in P2 it's Niranjan Kumar from India. I think he wants to end the season very strong, and I think he's got all the talent and all the other tools to score this race. In P3 we've got Wesley Stefano. I think a better second half of the season than the first half of the season, but yeah, the guy can drive. Just look what he can do. And P4 then we've got Matthew Williams. Matthew Williams is in P4, our champion. Let's see what he can do. Can he get another win maybe? Then in P5 we will have Adrian Faber, the winner of the last race in Monza. And in P6 we've got Wopke Hoekstra. With P7 Peter Jones. P8 is for Niels Vos. Good qualifying for Niels Vos. With P9 for Roy Verzel. And P10 is for Joshua Penny. We've got Dan Hutt in P11. And in P12 we've got Sebastian Kosmala on his debut. P13 is for Theodoros Eziroglu with David Branek in P14. In P15 we've got Craig Patterson. What can Craig do in the in his second race weekend? And then we've got Rick Hoekstra in P16. Carried the Vries P17 with in P18 Mark Fuller, Fabian Brudde in P19, and then we've got Roland Hutt in P20 with Jorge Kunha in P21 and Marcin Ribasuk, oh I can pronounce those names, in P22 in last position. So good to see even yeah, some new guys for the last round. Hope we will see them as a driver permanently in the next Megané season. So we'll be there, but more about that I think after the race. So we're going to see a great race, hopefully 27 laps. Let's watch a good show for once more this season. Lights are on, we're on board with Jadowski. And green. Is it a good start for Jadowski? Yes. But I think it's also a good start for Wesley Stefano. Wesley Stefano to P2, but he doesn't have the inside. So it's Jadowski leading. After the first turn, yeah, it's close. 3-4 people into turn 1, but we're still going strong. And it's Aaron Jadowski leading. He's leading, and yeah, P2 is for Wesley Stefano. Good start from him, and a little bit less of a start for... Oh, Niranjan Kumar, what happens there? Oh, Niranjan Kumar just misbraked himself and hit Wesley Stefano. Oh, Wesley Stefano needed all his talent to at least, to do something there. And what's happening there? With one of the cars off, I think it was Matthew Williams. What's happening there? Oh, Matthew Williams crashed. It was close there. Oh my, it was quite a battle. But in the lead after nearly a lap complete, it's Aaron Jadowski. But whoa, what happened there? I think what didn't happen in F1 happened here. Carnage on the first lap. But after one lap, it's Aaron Jadowski leading. And yeah, a lot of people said to me, what if that Aaron Jadowski was there from the beginning of the season? Would he have played a big role in the championship? Well, I think he already has played a big role in the championship because he helped Malta Force to the Constructors Championship already. But yeah, this is a guy I think will be one of the biggest favorites for the next season. While we had a bit of a crash. Oh, I think it's Roy Verzal. Roy Verzal was off, I think. Yes, I believe it was Roy Verzal and Baranek. Oh, slight touch, but yeah, we more or less help each other. And it was very, very intense here. It's a bit unfortunate for Roy. We're now going back. So Aaron Jadowski P1 with Wesley Stefano P2. He actually had a very good start and just survived the hit of Kumar. So yeah, Wesley Stefano is well in P2. And P3 is now for Niranjan Kumar, but we already have our co-commentator, our usual co-commentator Bob Hoekstra now in P4. What can he do? We're now on board with him. He's driving the Tristan Potter's car. But of course it's Wopke Hoekstra. I'm not sure if I said that on the grid, but yeah, Wopke Hoekstra in P4 and we're on board with him. He's being followed by Peter Jones and this is Adrian Faber. And of course his team principal of Adrian Faber for the last two races, it was news, or it's still news. But look at Adrian Faber, he's going to attack Peter Jones around the outside, braking later, trying to get the cutback. While we've got a battle for P3, it's Wopke Hoekstra against Niranjan Kumar, and Wopke Hoekstra will have the inside. Can he make it stick? I think optically Kumar is still ahead, but can Hoekstra do it? Yes, he does it. So Hoekstra to P3 and Kumar to P4, but Kumar tries the cutback on Hoekstra. He's a bit difficult to say when we actually have got 2 Hoekstra's on the grid. Let's say this is yeah, the young Hoekstra, or the younger Hoekstra. Of course, Rink is still young. I mean, in mind. So, look at Kumar, he's gonna run on Wopke Hoekstra, but Wopke forces him to take the long road. Kumar next to Hoekstra, yeah, they need to try to make it the corner as well. And this is great racing, I think, from both of them. Great battling, and let's see, we already got Sebastian Kosmala out of the race. Unfortunately, his debut didn't go to plan. And we've got Roy Versal in P21, unfortunately. Well, we've got a great battle now for P20. It's Rode against Kuna. Can Rode do it? Got the inside of Kuna, and Rode does it. Ooh, a bit of a slide, a tail wiggle in the end. And look at Roy Versal. Roy Versal is only in P21, but he is battling those drivers still. And what can he do? Will this be a double overtake from Versal? No, not a double overtake, but I believe he can pull off the single overtake. Oh, and there is one, yeah, spun, and that's Roland Hood. So going on board with Roy Versal again. Can he challenge for P18 then? Inside, brakes later, job done if he makes the corner. Makes the corner, but his acceleration is not good, so Fabian Rode just, yeah, gets the place back. Well, we've got a slow driving, I believe that's a Rink Hoekstra. Oh, they touched a bit. So Rode passes for P17. This is an amazing battle. Oh! Oh! Oh, and Rink goes off. He's going rallying. Rally Hoekstra. Oh! Goes a bit wide. It tries some donuts. Some more donuts. Can do that after the race. Rink, please continue. And we're going to the front again. It's Aaron Jajowski just checking out. It was fun, he said, but now I'm going to walk away with it. With WCS actually quite strong in P2. While we now got Iranian in P3 again, and it's Wopke Hoekstra in P4 again. So this battle is quite good. We're now on board with the let's see, with Peter Jones, and yeah, he can see the battle in front of him. And that's very interesting, of course, because he can, yeah, if number 3 and number 4 are going battling, only thing you want to do if number 5 is to take a good exit at every corner, so you can, yeah, get closer at every possible corner. But look at this. This is Adrian Faber, I think. Still, yeah, Adrian Faber still in P6, and he can follow these guys as well. So if he is not out of the, yeah, of the podium battle. Big run on Jones. Can he do it? Needs to go the outside. Good thinking of Jones, of course. Can he do it? You cannot just brake later and think you can walk the corner around the outside. But that's what Adrian Faber knows. I think Adrian Faber is one of the yeah, revelations of this season. Of course, he just jumped in last round, but he won at his debut round. That's something not many had expected. Well, we now have Joshua Penny in P8, and P7, sorry. And here is Aaron Jajowski, already on his 6th lap. So it's going pretty fast. We need to wait for pit stops before we can say what will happen with the standings. But look at this. So Aaron Jajowski and the Malta Force already champions with the team. And I believe Aaron is 5th in the championship, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, there's everything under control. Look at this. Well, yeah, nearly, because he runs a bit wide. But for the rest, I think he's got everything under control. And look, all those people standing and sitting on the grandstands. Like there were some left after yesterday's F1 race, and they just decided to stay, and great to see. Let's get on board with Wesley Stefano now in P2, which yeah, I think has had a much better second half of the season than the first half of the season. And well, Wesley Stefano showed that he is a guy that can drive very good and very well in those cars, and occasionally can get some wins, and we hope to see him back next Megané season. But I think that will be alright, because yeah, he knows he can win races, and I think as a guy as Wesley Stefano, you want to keep winning, or at least be yeah, consistent in the points, have good battles. I think that's what Wesley wants to do, and I'm sure we will see him back. Let's see if that will be for the same team or maybe for another team. That's the silly season. I don't know any rumors about the silly season of next season. We shall hear that in the, well, yeah, in the summer break. Well, we still have Niranjan Kumar now in P3, of course, driving for Racing Team Schoten. I guess we will see him back next season, and I believe his yeah, he's pretty happy where he is now, so I don't think we will see Niranjan Kumar jump to another team if he stays driving. So I think the chance will be very big that Niranjan Kumar, if he's on the grid, it will just be for this team, Racing Team Schoten. So interesting, that's indeed the case. Another silly season thing. Kuksra now is in P4. Not sure if we will see him next season, yeah, for the whole season, but I think for now it's very cool he's there. And in P4, I think he will be pretty happy with it as a co-commentator. But yeah, co-commentators and commentators sometimes can drive pretty fast. Now we've got in P5, of course, Peter Jones. What will he do next season? I think I know, because I'm his team boss, team principal. Well, I actually don't know. We're just looking at one race at a time, and when the season is over, I think every team boss will go into talks with their current drivers and look what's possible with it. Do they want to do another season? Oh, we have P. Jones going a bit wide, and now we've got Adrian Faber for yeah, Bernhard Racing now going to on the attack for P5. Oh, it's so close, it's so close. Oh. Yeah, they judge because Adrian Faber, yeah, jumped a bit the curb. The curb sent him a bit to the left, but luckily they both have enough talent to avoid a crash. But look at this. This is Joshua Penny for P7 now for P6. They hit each other a bit in the straight. Oh, and now we've got Jones, Penny, and Faber. But Faber has to run, I think. Faber has the inside of Peter Jones. So now it's the thing. Can Faber run, brake later? Oh, what will Penny do? Penny will take better of it. Faber will brake later, but yeah, looks up and loses 2 positions. Faber not gaining, but losing a position. Very interesting. And yeah, there's a great battle. You just saw it's incoming, like yeah, who's going to be the bravest, who's going to break the latest, and yeah, the one that breaks the latest, can he still keep the apex in the corner? But yeah, Faber tried, but unfortunately couldn't make it. But it's a good battle. Going to the back, to the front, it is still Aaron Jijoski. So Wesley in P2, Kumar in P3, Hoekstra P4. It's a great battle for 5, 6, 7. Niels Vos in P8, and then it's P9 for Gerrit de Vries. I think Gerrit de Vries is our biggest climber of the race. We've got in P10 Dan Hut, in P11 we've got Teruras Ezeroglu and Craig Patterson in P12. I'm now going to onboard with Teruras Ezeroglu. Look at that, outside, but a lot of more speed. Can he do it around the outside? No. He will be there still. Where is he? Where is the Dan Hut is still there, but Ezeroglu tries around the outside, but Hut's still there. But look at Patterson. He's got a lot of slipstream, and yeah, the car is quite okay. Ooh, Ezeroglu looks up, and Hut is in front again. So Dan Hut is in front again of Ezeroglu. Ezeroglu is looking for a gap, but he knows that it's not easy to come there. Oh, they touch a bit. Oh, that's just a love tap, and Ezeroglu gets by. Patterson still waits for the attack. But look at that, some corners Patterson is really quick. Goes on the attack, wants to be on the inside here, but this is not, of course, an overtaking spot. You need to be very brave, and it doesn't work for him now. But yeah, maybe it will be later. So Rick Hoekstra now in P21. Unfortunately, a last driving position, so unfortunately Rick Hoekstra already a lap down. Roland Hut in P20, Jorge Kuna in P19, Roy Verdaan in P18, Fabian Run in P17, Mark Fuller in P16, and yeah, from front positions is Martin Dribajuk, yeah, until Jajowski. So interesting what will happen there in the second part of the race with the pit stop. Will some people jump a bit, or will some lose a bit? It's an interesting race for now, but not for Aaron Jajowski, because he's not interesting in interesting race. But he's just wanted to check out and says, yeah, I just want him to win this one, and he's doing quite well with already 8 seconds on Stefano. And I guess Stefano more or less thinks, well, yeah, I can't follow Jajowski, so I'm now going to fully focus on P2. And actually, who's going fast now, it's Niranjan Kumar, because he's driven away from Mr. Hoekstra. So I think Niranjan is doing a very good job. I think it's also maybe has something to do with the tire wear. I think tires will be a little bit less at this moment, and yeah, Niranjan showed this season he sometimes can nail the strategy quite yeah, right, also with the driving of himself, of course, and yeah, he looks to be a little bit faster than or Wesley Stefano. Yeah, actually 4/10 on the last lap, so interesting. And we're just, yeah, waiting for the pit stops, which should be around there more or less now. Well, I'll give you an update of the soccer. It was 0-1 for Japan, but it already is 2-2 for both. Yeah, of course, for both parties, for both Belgium and Japan. So it will be very cool. What's also very cool is we've got a pit stop from Wesley Stefano. That's an early pit stop. But it's quite okay. I think it's lap 13 of 27, so it's a little bit for the halfway point, but not too bad. Will we see Niranjan Kumar? Yeah, looking at this as well, and needed to go the lap after. We also have these Vos in, and another one. I think that's Dan Hut. It's Dan Hut. 3 people. Yes, well, Stefano already goes out, so that's just behind his teammate, and his teammate runs out needs to make a pit stop. Well, there's a race in the pit lane of David Branek and Donut. What can they do? Interesting, what can Branek do? Can he already attack for this position P16 on Donut? Donut, are you not defending? No, maybe his tires are not warm enough, and Branek takes the position. And Ranjavsky just thinks, no, I'm just going to continue. But Ranjan Kumar is in the pits, and that's logical because he's battling, of course, with Wesley Stefano, and he needs to respond on Wesley Stefano. We also got number 3 for now, Walking Train. Well, I've got a problem for the pits. I believe there's a problem for Wopke. He's getting service. Let's see if it will cost that a lot of time. No, not a lot. But what will happen? Oh, and Ranjan Kumar is ahead of Wesley Stefano, but Wesley Stefano has the better compound. He's got the warmer tires. What will happen now then? Wesley Stefano needs to overtake Roy. Yeah, that's a team order. You can see that's a team order. But Ranjan Kumar got it. He got Wesley Stefano in the pits. That's very, very, very interesting indeed. So he jumped him. Interesting. So that last lap of Kumar was enough, or the pit stop was enough, to get him ahead, but just with a fraction. And what is Aaron Zajewski going to do now? Not pitting. He's got such a lead on the rest now that he can actually gamble on a late pit stop. So who's now in P2? It's Joshua Penny. Peter Jones in P3. Interesting, but Joshua Penny is going into the pits now. And let's see where he's falling back. So more or less at the position of Nils Voss, I think. And his brother is also in the pits. That's of course Peter Jones. And in all of this, what is Matthew Williams doing? Yeah, Matthew Williams now in P2. After a tap in the first race, of course, which wasn't, of course, good. But he's still now in P2 and already has the championship more or less settled. There's a battle between Roy, Rizal and Mokukra. Oh, this is close, a bit touching. Roy still needs to make a pit stop. Yeah, and Mokukra clears him on much better tires. Joshua Penny came out in P8. P9 for Adrian Faber. So good stop for from Joshua Penny, and P10 is for Peter Jones. And while we've got Aaron Yajowski in the pits. It's a bit later, not 15. Oh, and he misses his grid box. Pit box. Oh, yeah. Then you're leading with such an advantage, but you make a rookie error like this. Yeah, that can happen. Just waiting. Yeah, and Matthew Williams is taking the lead now. And Yovsky still comes out in P2, but I see our big friend, or our Indian friend, I'm not sure if he's big, but our Indian friend is quite close now, so that mistake in the pits costs Yovsky quite a lot of time, but he still is more or less in the lead. It's only the current championship leader and champion Matthew Williams, who needs to pit. And we shall see what he will do and when he will pit. Just taking the pit stop with us, and then we're going to look at the battles again. Will he pit now or will he go longer? I will pit now. Judging at the line he's already taking. Got on board with Matthew Williams. Not too much risk getting into the pits. Just clean and solid. Yeah, Yuski is already there. This is now in P3 after the stop of Williams. Bob Cooks out before. Waiting for Williams. Can Williams would get the reverse grid pull after the problems he had? He just gets ahead, I think, of a big group. Williams now in P11. Yes, and oh, I see 3 cars just behind him, but Williams, yeah, now in P11. Now can hunt for a position in the higher points and for the reverse grid. So we already have 17 laps done. And so yeah, we're going to look for some battles. It's Jajovski now in P1 with Niranjan Kumar in P2, great battle, great race for him, with Stefano in P3 with P4 now for Mark Fuller, who didn't make a stop yet, so I think he will be doing it at about now. That will give 4th position back to this guy. Like Hamilton always says, I can pass this guy. Well, this guy. This guy is now Bob Hoekstra. And Bob Hoekstra now goes for P4. Will Mark Fuller get into the pits? Yes, he will. He will be one of the last guys who need to make a stop. So P5 will then be for Joshua Penny, who actually had a bad couple of rounds of his sim racing career last time around. But yeah, if he now can finish in P5, that will be good for him. Of course, now P6 will be for Adrian Faber, and P7 for Peter Jones, P8 for Niels Schwarzer, doing an excellent job in P8 actually. With P9 now for David Brennick, still a good position, and you can finish here. It would be good for the racing in race 2. And P10 now is for Matthew Williams, and I think Matthew Williams thinks, yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean, I had a problem in race 1, had a crash, not my mistake. I think he will not say it was his mistake. I believe it was more or less unlucky. Got a little bit of a tap, I believe, from Faber, and yeah. But yeah, getting a reverse grid pole, he can one time he can show what he's capable of. I believe you had somebody off. It is Gerrit de Vries. I believe he was in P10 or 11 and he went off. So P11 now is for Dan Hut. And Dan Hut wants that reverse grid as well, because he knows what is possible there. And look at our other debut guy, Marcin Rybaszuk. He didn't impress me in quali, but yeah, in the race he looks a lot better. And look at that, he's going to try to overtake. Thinks better of it. Oh, but Dan Hut runs wide. Yeah, Dan Hut comes back. Yeah, and it touch, yes, because there is the room. Dan wants to rejoin. Yeah, let's watch that one back. Swingman, and Dan went off, and Martin get ahead, but Dan wants to get back up, and actually I can understand he does not want to make it a lawnmower. So yeah, they touch a little bit, unlucky, could have been avoided, but yeah, still in it. But this guy, Craig Patterson, yeah, just looked very good and yeah, took position. So the point scoring positions are from P1 to P15, which means is Sebastian Kosmala, Rinku Kstra, Jorge Kuma, Roland Buck, Mark Fuller, Roy Verzal, Theodoros Ejeroglu are all out of the points at this stage of the race, with 8 laps to go. And we've got, let's go to the Theodoros. Oh, he now jumps into the points because something is happening. Maybe not. But Theodoros still in P16, P15. So the first point is now for Fabian Rudder. He needs to work for it. 2 points now for Gerard de Vries. 3 points for this moment in time for a guy that's battling very hard, Marcin Rybaszuk. And I now got P12. It's actually an amazing battle down here now. Oh, are we going through wide, guys? Are we going through wide? Oh, look at it, look at it. No, that can't go right. But does it go right? Does it go right? Yes! Oh, look at this. Great racing, great racing. Look at Dan Hut. We're now on board with him. One on his left, one in front of him. Look at this. This is where you learn as Dan Hut as well. As young as he is, he learns from this battling. Oh, and there's a bit of a dive, but it's too late. Gerard de Vries is too late. Often or not, no. He's making it sick on Dan Hut. So, Dan Hut 14, Gerard de Vries 13, and P12 for Marcin Rybaszuk. I always need to look at that. Craig Patterson now P11 with P10 for David Brannick. P9 for Niels Voss with P8 from Matthew Williams. Already cleared 2 more guys. P7 for Peter Jones. But he can see Adrian Faber in P6. P5 now for Joshua Penny. With P4 Rob Kukstra. P3 Weston 7-0. P2 Ranjan Kumar and Aaron Jajewski now still in the lead. And he's doing a okay job. Yeah, you will agree with me on that, I think. Going nearly to the end of the race. And underneath a bit wide. He's got it all under control. Start of lap, or 21 laps completed now. Yeah, my sister still can't see Menno Kumar, so interesting. He might attack in the last laps, but yeah, we shall see. But he looks quite good on the brakes. Yeah, and it looks like visible he's getting closer to Renyon, so interesting. Renyon can still see the leader as well. Kuksha now in P4, yeah, you can see the other guys as well, but he's a bit behind. Penny now in P5. Go on board, look at it steering. Oh, this is a great battle for P10 and P9. You're supposed against David Branagh. Look at that, next to each other. Can they turn in? No. Branagh has the, yeah, well, inside of the corner. So actually means was lets him, well, yeah, more or less forced to go in front. But he is still there. If he can get pole, of course it will be great for Nilsvas. And of course decent points. P11 is now for Craig Pedersen. Yeah, it worked for him after he saw Hut and Marcin yeah, hit each other. Actually, Gerrit Vries now is in P2. Oh, well, so he's passing as well. Dan Hut in P13. Oh, what's Dan Hut doing? Dan Hut went a bit off. Yes, and Marcin now is in P14. Still means points, but that last point scoring position, that's the one everybody wants to have. Yeah, and Theodoros is there with Roy Vizel. Roy Vizel also a difficult start, but now Mike can still score a point. Oh, but not if Theodoros is concerned. Theodoros wants to battle Vizel. Oh, they hit each other. Unfortunate. Not too bad. Now it's Theodoros in P17 with Vizel in P16, and the last point for Fabian Ruder. Oh, and there is a mistake! Mistake from Wesley Stefano, but we missed that. And now Wopke is in P3 now, and now he's in P4 again. He looked up, but there was a mistake from Wesley Stefano earlier that made that Wopke Hoekstra could close the gap and get in front, but now Wopke Hoekstra makes a mistake. Oh, this will be an amazing battle. Yeah, Wopke breaks later, but he's on the outside. He cannot do it. He cannot do it! Or can he do it? Can he do it? He's next to it. Next to Wesley Stefano, but Wesley Stefano has the better line. Or can Wopke walk the corner? He's trying, he's trying. Going on board with the, yeah, with Wopke Hoekstra, because he, yeah, is attacking Wesley Stefano, and of course we want to see the attack from the defending car as well. Good fight now. We're starting at 25 of 27. Inside, outside. Wesley defended pretty good. But look at the run Wopke is getting. Yeah, he needs to go the long way around. That's very smart from Wesley Stefano. Can he defend and get this podium? Can he get it away from Wopke Hoekstra? Outside now. Wopke Hoekstra, but yeah, Wesley's still there. Yeah, you know it. Yeah. You see that last second turning of Wopke. He knows he's still there and he can't turn in. But now look at the run of Wopke Hoekstra. Yes, around the outside. So Wesley is forcing him to go the long way. And that's what Wesley should do. Yeah, and now they're losing a lot of time. Because, yeah, they're really working with each other in the podium. But Wopke is now ahead. Wopke is ahead. And Wopke takes P3 from Wesley Stefano. After, yeah, a cutback, and can he get P3? That will be very interesting, of course, for the team as well in the Constructor Championship, which hopefully we get explained after both races. I believe we have somebody that can explain us the end of all the standings and how it went out. You know, two things: Malteford is the team champion, and Matthew Williams is the champion with the rivals. Lap 26 of 27 we're now in, and Energy Joski, yeah, will claim another victory. His second half of the season, of course he didn't have the first half of the season. This guy is so impressive, and yeah, I don't want to influence the bookmakers, but bookmakers, if you have you want to do something, you can put money on this guy next season if he is around, because that's the question. And if he's around, will that be for this team, or will he be stolen away from another team? Interesting. But yeah, this guy, to yeah, talking Hamilton style again, this guy is really good. He can win races, not only that, but he can do it in dominant fashion, and yeah, this grid is pretty good. So it looks Aaron Giusti can have a very good future in this league if it goes on championships. He won his first championship now with the team he joined, with Malta Force, and let's see what he can do in the future if he's still there. So P2 now for the Onion Kumar, which would mean a great end of the season for him. Sometimes he's a bit unlucky, but yeah, sometimes we see his speed he's got, and yeah, this guy has a lot of talent as well. Well, I believe we already finished, so we finished a lap earlier. So we already, yeah, we missed that. Oh no. Yeah, we already missed that. So the finish is now, and not one lap to go. So getting the last finishes now. It's a problem with a timed race or a lap race, is that sometimes you don't know for sure how it's going. And Fabian Rudder gets the last point. So the standings for now, and the finishing standings, it's Energy Jockey in P1 with Kumar in P2. And then P3 is for Wopke Hoekstra. Our co-commentator shows that he, could better race than commentate. Yeah, I think you all agree. I mean, he's actually doing much better racing than commentating. That shows that how good he's in racing, because commentating he's pretty good. I know Wopke is watching this back, so I make the joke for him so that he's going to laugh at it. So Wesley Stefano in P4, a bit unfortunate, but still good points, of course, for him in the championship. And we got race 2, of course. Joshua Penny, very happy for him. He had a bit of problems the last few rounds in sim racing in general. I believe not only this league but also in other leagues. But now shows that he is still a very good driver. Adrian Faber, back on earth after the win in race 2 last round in Monza. But yeah, P6 is actually really good, and Adrian Faber will be one for the future, I guess. But Williams in P7 after the difficulties he's had. I think he can fight for a win in race 2. P8 now for Peter Jones, which I suspect it might be a team order. I don't know nothing about it, but maybe it was a team order. Baranek now in P9 and P10, and reverse grid pole for Niels Vos. Well done, Niels Vos. So yeah, you nobody in front of you for when the race starts. With Craig Patterson in P11, good points for him. Gerard de Vries, good race actually for him after starting in a quite low position, I believe, in at the start. Dan Hut P13, wanted to have the reverse grid pole, only gets P13, still good points. P14 from 0, now got 2 points. Marcin Ribashuk, so well done from you. And Fabian Rudder gets the last point in front of Roy Verzal in 16th. Theodoros Iziroglu P17, Mark Fuller in P18th. Mark Fuller showed that a late pit stop will not always help. Ronald Head in P19, Rick Hoekstra in P20 with Jorge Cunha and Sebastian Kosmala in P21st and P22nd. So that was very interesting. Also very interesting is if I can give you an update of the soccer match. Let's see. Let's see what's happening now there. We're also waiting for somebody to join for the half, in between races interview. Let's wait for that. Yes, and we've got non-essential personnel leave the grid now. We've got a winner in the World Cup match. It was we've got 5 goals. Yeah, that's quite logical because we had 4 goals when I gave you the first update. We've got Genki Haraguchi for Japan in the 48th minute. Then we've got Takashi Inui in the 52nd minute. Then we had Jan Vertongen in the 69th minute, going for Belgium, so that was 1-2. Then we had Marouane Fellaini in 74. And then we've got a winner in 19 plus 4 minutes, so in the extra time, Nasser Chadli scored for Belgium, and Belgium is through to the next rounds, and Japan is going home, unfortunately for Japan. So that's the latest soccer update you get from me, and now it's time for interviews, and we got somebody, we all know it's Roy Verzal jumping to get in, so we are dragging him in, and we say hello to Roy Verzal. And
hello guys.
Yeah, you're live on the broadcast. So I just talked about Belgium against Japan, but we're not going to tell you if you still need to see that, of course, because you're now really busy in racing. But getting onto it, how was your race? Because I believe it was quite compromised in the start, or also with the quali, but in the end, still a fun race.
No, I got multiple problems this race. First I got a touch from behind from David Megané, and that caused me almost to spin into turn 1. He corrected me, so that was very nice from him. So he hits my car to correct my spin. But then after I tried to catch up again with the speed on the main straight, I got hit from behind by somebody very hard, and I got crashed into the wall, which caused a lot of damage. Yeah, that was a shame. And after that I tried to come back into the race, but I noticed a brake pedal problem. I don't know what happened, but my brakes were almost every corner they kept to be on, so I couldn't do anything about that. I lost multiple seconds about it, and yeah, even I stamped the brake almost in twice, but didn't help either. But in the last part of the race it got better, and there were less, the brake was less on after corners, so that helped a little. But I don't think I can manage to resolve it before race 2. So that's a shame. I really would like to finish my season in style, but this isn't definitely the style I'm looking for.
Yeah, so yeah, looking forward, the season is more or less done.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Can you give us a bit of an update what is coming next season? Because I know this series is quite popular, and yeah, I think people want to know what will happen with the Megané next season. Is there already been decided something, or not yet?
Yeah, obviously we will keep the Megané series into the league, as it is a very good car to drive, and a lot of people having fun. We always having good crits, and yeah, I really like it to keep them in the league. For the open seaters, we are still looking into that, and didn't decide yet, but yeah, there's a lot to come, and yeah, we're really looking forward to next seasons.
That's good to hear. Thanks at least for clearing that up. I think we now should give you a chance at least to focus on race 2. We might hear from you later when you can hopefully give us an update about the point standings. We know, of course, who are the champions of the constructors and for the drivers, but yeah, maybe we need to have some clearance where people ended. So we're looking into that later. For now, I will drag you down or up so that you can focus for race 2. Thanks for being
there. Thank you
huh?
very much for the broadcast, and see you after the race.
Of course. Speak to you later. And now we get another one in. And we're just getting him in now. It's our co-commentator. En dit zijn in Dutch. Wat kan hij racen, hè? Ja! Hallo, Wopke Hoekstra.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hey. So, yeah, we missed you in the commentary booth. Your seat is empty, your chair. And but yeah, you fitted in another chair. And actually, that seat is, it was pretty well, actually. And you got a podium. Tell us about your race. I would love to talk with a co-commentator like this. How was your race? And yeah, we actually missed the finish a bit because we expected one more lap, but we saw a great battle between you and Wesley. Can you tell us something about it?
Yeah, okay, so at the start I started P6 and well, first of all, by the way, it's funny to be on the other side for once again. And yeah, very good race, and at the start I started P6 and there were some small incidents in front of me, and I was able to get to P4, I think by turn 3. And then I had a great battle with Niranjan Kumar, which lasted for a few laps, but I knew he was a little bit quicker than me, so in the end he was able to pull the gap to me and I couldn't make it back up. So after that I started driving my own pace and tried to make sure that I didn't make too many mistakes, and the pit stop was quite good. And then after the pit stops I got rid of all the back markers, well, sort of back markers, because they still had to pit as soon as possible, and I tried to close the gap to Wesley and to Niranjan, but it wasn't really possible until Wesley made a mistake and he dropped about 1 second behind me, but he was also a little bit quicker, so he caught up with me, and then we had a good battle. But in the end I think maybe his tires were a bit too hot or something, and he lost a little bit of time, and I was able to get to the end in P3, so that was amazing.
Great to hear.
Yeah, a podium on my debut for this season. Of course I did one more race last season as well, but it's great to be in the car.
It'll be interesting to get a statistics after the season is done about how many people we actually got on the podium, because I think it's were quite a lot, which means of course you as a commentator can agree on it. It was very close at times, and yeah, you've got only 3 places on the podium, but I think more or less that can take it if they are a bit lucky, of course, some as well. And at least good to see you racing in the last round, and I got it covered here, so actually very good. Actually missing a very good World Cup match, but I'm not going to say a lot. I don't know if you already know the results.
Yeah, I just saw the results, and it looks like I missed something amazing, but we got something amazing in the place as well, so that's great, right?
Yeah. We got replayed if we hopefully not sure about you on the other side of the ocean, or somewhere else, but actually we got it, so we can watch it back. So yeah, last race of the season. You're participating in it, of course. You expect another podium or just good battling?
No, I'm just hoping to get good battles, and hopefully I can get past to those guys as quickly as possible. That's the only way for me to get a podium. But like you said, it's a very competitive field. I think, for example, Matthew Williams is also starting much further up front now than the other quick guys, so that's good for him. And I think pretty much the whole top 10 was quite close on pace, so like maybe a few tenths between, but if you make one mistake, then you could easily drop quite a few positions. And even guys behind, I think there's only maybe a few that are really off the pace, but not too many, and that makes it so amazing because you are so close, and it's so easy to battle in these cars. So that's really good, and I really enjoy it, and it's yeah, also fun to see it from the other side. So now when I get back into the commentary booth, maybe next season, then you also know more about what it's like to be in the car and to be in a certain position. So that's also very good.
Yeah, agreed on that. But yeah, and everything comes to an end. This season we will be ending after the race, but I will end your broadcast time for now because you need to head back for race 2. Good luck, Wopke, and hopefully we'll speak you after the race.
Yes, thank you.
I will drag you up.
Thanks.
Good luck.
User was moved out of
So,
the
yeah.
channel.
And we got rid of Wopke. No, kidding. No, we're just looking at the final minute of the warm-up, and Wopke of course needed to have some time to prepare himself for the race. Well, we're now on board with Sebastian Kosmala again. Yeah, one of our early retirements, but what can he do in race 2? Interesting. The guy is pretty quick, and hopefully he can get some points, so yeah, he can get on the board. Warming up his tires. Look at that, he's got some car control. Still got car control. Look at this. Oh, there, that was his car control. I think from his origins he's a rally driver or a drifter. But yeah, going on board, or not on board, just following this drive, just your penny, which will be very happy with the P5. And I guess we might have a lot of people wanting to talk with us after the second race is done and give a reflection of the whole season. So warm-up is nearly done. Well, warm-up is done, so yeah, the countdown has begun for the last race of the championship. Yeah, waiting for the last seconds.
Non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
And we will take the grid with you again. We're just waiting for people to run off the grid. And do we have a great guy on pole position? Just waiting for everybody to line up. We're going live and look at who we have standing in first position. Of course, it's the number 10 from the first race. It's Niels Vos, and I know Niels Vos, if he can get a great ending to this season, he will be so very happy. Let's see what he can do, what everybody can do. Let's hope for a great last race, last blast, and yeah, let's see what it will bring. Everybody is more or less lined up, and there we go. It's Newsfast that leads us away from the warm-up lap for the last race, which will be 14 laps or 13 laps. Maybe we'll finish the lap early as well. So Newsfast, Bernhard Racing, his own team. I think a mixed fortune for that team, but a win in Monza. So I think he will be happy now. Niels wants to show himself he can do very well. So Niels in pole position, David Baranek in P2 for Simtech. In P3 we will have Peter Jones for Adonis Engineering, and in the other Adonis Engineering it's Matthew Williams, our champion of this season. Did great things and now he's a champion. Hopefully we will see some donuts at the end of this race, and maybe he will do that as a race winner. We shall see. P5 it's Adrian Faber, in P6 it will be Joshua Penny, in P7 is Wopke Hoekstra, our co-commentator. Yeah, various rounds, what can he do? P8 that will be Nyaran Kumar, and P9 is Aaron Jidowski. So missing somebody, I guess. P10 is now for Craig Patterson, with P11 for Gerrit de Vries, P12 for Dan Hood, P13 for Marcin Odibachuk, P14 Fabian Rudde, P15 Roy Versal, P16 Tirtoris Aziroglu, P17 for Matt Fleur, P18 is the Roland Hood, P19 is Rick Hoekstra, P20 Jorge Kuha, and P21 and at last position Sebastian Kosmala. The guy we are missing is Wesley Stefano. Interesting, so we're missing Wesley Stefano, unfortunately, but yeah, it's not a good race, so hopefully Wesley, you will watch race 2, and hopefully we see a lot of good things from you in the next season. So everybody's lining up. This Voss is braking. You're standing. Look at the grid for one more time. More or less lining up. Oh, Faber needs to park it better. We will hear the engines one more time. Revving, 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 and we are green now. And I believe it's a good start from Niels Voss. Well, I do something horrible with the camera before turn 1. It's Niels Voss still leading. Yes, and now it's in P2, it's Peter Jones. So Niels Voss, then Peter Jones, then Baranek, and in P4 it's Matthew Williams. Look at this is a slipstream fast. And yeah, Peter Jones wants to go for it. Can he do it? Sticks it in the inside of Niels Voss. Oh, this will be the last race of the season and everybody wants to show how good they are. And Peter Jones is leading the last race of the season. And now Baranek in P2, Niels Voss in P3. It's Matthew Williams in P4. Yeah, and he tries to stick it in for P3. Oh, look at that, look at that. Niels Voss already in P4 and now he's going to battle with his teammate Adrian Faber. Oh, look at that, amazing first lap. So Faber, Baranek, Williams, then it's Voss, Faber, Hoekstra, and the other couple. After one lap, yeah. Oh, somebody hit a braking marker, I believe, or a DRS marker. Going on board with David Baranek. Yeah, he won some races this season, but Peter Jones not yet. Interesting. And now on board with Matthew Williams. Yeah, Matthew Williams had a shit race 1, but now it looks like will be well. Oh, and who's that? If Aaron Jajowski is doing something. 3 wide, 3 wide. It cannot go right, guys. Or can it? Yeah, Jadowski does it. Oh, and one of the cars spins. Who's that? Is it Faber or Voss? It's Faber. Faber spins. Faber spins. Oh, fortunate for Faber, but he spins. What happened there? Yes, I think 3 wide just didn't go. Oh yeah, he got hit, I believe, from Kumar. It was a bit unfortunate. But he's still in the race. This was now in P5 and Bob Cooks are already in P4 again. So, very interesting stuff, of course. Look at that, after 2 laps completed, it's Peter Jones, and then it's David Brannick, but David Brannick runs wide. What can Matthew Williams do? Yeah, he's going to attack, of course. He will have the inside to the corner. Can he do it? Or will Brannick do something amazing? He will brake later. No, he can't do it, he can't do it. And it's an 1-2, but Brannick is attacking again, Now he's got the inside again, so it looks like Brannick can get into P2 again. What will happen there? Who will brake later? Williams brake later. Williams tries, no, but Brannick has the inside and he will get P2. And this is not bad news from for Peter Jones, because if he can win a race, that will be something as well. Look at this, look at this. Battle for P2 again. Brannick against Williams. Williams tries to brake later, but Brannick is still there. What a battle, but Williams does it with a better exit speed. He gets ahead of Brannick now. Brannick in P2, Williams in Brannick in P3, Williams in P2. And now Bob Cooks is in P4, but we've got a big battle for P4, 5, 6 and the rest. Whoa, look at this. It's Niels Voss, it's Aaron Jadowski, it's Joshua Penny, and it's Marcin Ribasuk. What a start from this guy now in P8. Look at this. If you want to make name from yourself, you need to do it like this. Oh, a bit of a hit. Oh, and a crash from Joshua Penny. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Let's watch that back. And a very unrealistic camera. We don't care. Look, yeah, got the inside, got a bit of touching. Ah, unfortunate, really unfortunate. Sometimes you get away with it. Fortunately, not this time. So a lot of places lost. Where is he now? Yeah, P15. Unfortunately. But yeah, for now it's Peter Jones. Then it's Matthew Williams now, and P3 Brannick. Bob Cookstra is already battling for P3. Will he get a double podium then, Bob Cookstra? Look at this. He's going to brake later, but nah, you cannot do it there, right? Not yet. Interesting. Aaron Jadowski already in P5 again, after a difficult start lap, I believe. With already in P6, P7. Yeah. Look at this, Marcin. He was like, yo, wow, he's doing great. And also worth mentioning. Greg Pedersen in P10 and Sebastian Kosmala in P11. Don't forget, Kosmala made his debut earlier tonight and didn't score points. So if he can get into the top 15, he will be from the 0. He will beat a lot of guys who didn't score points this season. So that's how competitive the whole season was. So if he can get some points, it will be good for Kosmala. Look at that, P1 in P2 for Edness. It's a dream for the Edness team principal, I can tell you that. But we're not there yet. Oh, and it's a big battle, and oh, did Brannick force Bob Cookstra onto the grass? You want to see that back? He's next to it. He's next to it, but not with that much. But yeah, they went a bit wide. They could have prevented that. Now Aaron Jadowski sees the whole of top 5 still racing, so that will be very interesting. So we've got quite a close race after 5 laps. Look at this. This is how we want to see it. Like everybody's so close as we can get it. Top 5 is within 1.5 seconds, I believe. All those guys here, so close. Of course, the track is quite good for close battling, and look at that. We're getting quite a good show. A bit wide from Jones, but not too bad. Williams in P2. Running out P3. Okay, Hoekstra in P4, but yeah, Aaron Jodowski is trying to attack. Look at that. On board with him. We run a bit wide, but not too bad. Oh, we already have Niels Vos retired. Oh, unfortunately for Niels Vos. Look at this, look at this. Bob Hoekstra is trying to attack. Oh, they touch! And everybody's having a problem. Oh no! What's happening here? Oh no! This is of course horrible. Oh no! Needing to watch that back. So, what happened there? I think Bob Hoekstra braked too late. Hit Baranek. Baranek hit the other one. And who's the most lucky then? Oh wow. Who's leading again? It's Bob Hoekstra is leading. Baranek in P2. And in P3 is Matthew Williams. Oh no. Oh, this is unfortunate for Peter Jones. Just got taken out. Oh. I'm a bit, yeah, flabbergasted at the moment. So, yeah, this was, you not often see actually happening, that the whole top 5 has a problem. And, yeah, I think it was just a slight touch, but it settled. I think Bobke was actually doing a good overtake, at least tried, but he, yeah, got hit in the rear, and then, yeah, it was like as a harmonica, not a harmonica, but something that can easily, yeah, easily shrink. Well, yeah, never mind. But it was an amazing crash, and yeah, not something I expected to see. We got Baranek now. Challenging Hoekstra, yes, this is a thing because didn't Baranek push Bob Hoekstra a bit, yeah, on the grass? But look at the speed that Baranek has, and this will be a clean overtake if he can do it. Left inside Baranek, and he does it, Oh, Bob is still there. Okay, so Matthew Williams now in P3 with, yeah, nearly covered P4, and who is in P5? It's Marcin Rybaszuk. This is a story. He doesn't make the mistake, he lets the rest make a mistake. And interesting. What happened? So, nearly 7 laps completed. We will give you, well, we really have Baranek in the lead now. So, we will give you the standings. It's Baranek, Hoekstra, Williams, Kumar, Rybaszuk, Jones in P6, shame for him, really, Frizzell, P7 from P16, starting with Craig Pedersen P8, P9 from Danhut, and P10 now is for Sebastian Kosmala. Well, we got a retirement in Aaron Jodowski. Aaron Jodowski is out, unfortunately. Well, we've got a battle for the lead again and for the top 3. Look at this. Bob Hoekstra is braking later for Baranek, but when those two are battling each other, look at Williams. Look at Williams. He can force it. Williams knows that. You're not going 3 wide there, guys. Oh, you're not going 3 wide there, guys. Oh, this is so close. Yeah, and look at Kumar. Look at Kumar. Kumar might be the most intelligent of them all. Kumar can still win this one. Look at this. Kumar. Oh, look at this. The extra speed that Kumar is taking. Oh, this is an amazing race. Oh. Look at that, Kumar takes the slipstream of Baranek to pass Williams, but he can't. What a drama in this race, and we still don't know the winner. But for now, it's Wopke Hoekstra leading again. Going to the right part of the circuit to avoid, yeah, he got slipstream, but they all think better of it and just walk with him. So, 8 laps completed. Oh, and look at that, Williams got a run. He's got a run on Baranek, can he do it? Will brake later. Oh, he will brake really late, Can he do it? Judge. Oh, it's good. I think this was quite good, but look at that, Baranek is going to re-attack, but look at Kumar. Kumar, what can you do? Will Kumar go to the inside? You're not that crazy, Kumar, you're not that crazy, or are you? And Baranek gets Williams back. Yeah, but they're working with each other now, against each other, and look at Kumar, Actually, look at this guy, Marcin Rybashuk, he can't believe it, he can just see the top 4 battling, and he thinks, haha, yes, I'm in P5, everybody is crazy in front of me, and I kept my tires alive, and yes, very good driving from him, and yeah, he makes name from himself, like Adrian Faber did 2 weeks ago. I think Marcin Rybashuk is the guy from today, one of the revelations, well, the driver of the day, perhaps. But we've got a lot of drivers of the day. So, and yeah, now in P6 I have Peter Jones, who actually got a bit robbed. Yeah, Versal is now chasing him to P7. In P8 it's Craig Patterson. P9 is now for Dan Hutt, Joshua Penny in P10, and Kosmala, Tristan Kosmala in P11 with 12. For Fuller, 13 for Faber, Ron in P14, and Roland in P15. And if he can get points, he will be a very happy Roland Hutt. Well, something happened here. Baranek got a bit pushed wide. Yeah. Can agree on that a bit. But look at this. Williams and Hoekstra, and I can tell you, Hoekstra is not easy to pass. So, will he get past? If Hoekstra can win this one, yeah. That would be really something, actually, also for the team he's driving in, for racing. So Hoekstra needs another lap. P2. Ranjit Kumar. I think a silent assassin of this race. He's just, yeah, you won't notice him, but he's now in P3. He's just walking with it, and actually, I know what he's hoping. He's hoping that Williams can attack Hoekstra, so that he can, yeah, just look what's possible from there. Because if those two, Williams and Hoekstra, going to go side by side, then as a driver in P3, you can, well, yeah. You can try to take a lot of exit speed with you, and then hopefully at the end of the straight can yeah, throw yourself into the battle as well. So top 3 is now a bit away from Baranek. He's not happy about the hit of Kumar earlier, and Marcin now in P5. Hoekstra is still leading. Of course, we might have post-race penalties, maybe from that hit, but I'm not sure whose fault was the hit that, yeah, took Peter Jones out of the lead. I think that was more or less unfortunate, but that shows that sim racing can be very cruel. Peter Jones could have been a race winner, but not yet, and hopefully he can manage that next season. But for now, it doesn't look like it will happen this season. We start yeah, we finished lap 11 and already on lap 12. It looks better and better for Hoekstra. I mean, he still is in great pressure, but yeah, he's getting closer and closer to that win. What will Williams do? Yeah, Williams needs to go around the outside, of course. But Hoekstra is not making it easy. Williams brakes very, 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 very late. Who's got the best exit? It's Williams. It's Williams. Williams got the better exit or not? Yeah, slightly better. Oh, and now he closes the door. So Williams in P1. Hoekstra in P2. Can Hoekstra go around? Yeah, he's going to try Hoekstra around the outside. He doesn't have the exit speed. He doesn't have the exit speed. He saw the car of Hoekstra searching for grip, but for now he lost the lead of the race to Matthew Williams. And in P3 it's, yeah, still our Flying Indian. What a season he had. Sometimes not that competitive, but sometimes he was like nearly unbeatable. And Baranek yeah, got a good battle with the revelation of this race, Marcin Rybacuk. It's a good battle now from P6, 7 and 8, and 9 and 10 are doing quite well as well. A bit of a shout out to P8! Oh, Roy Brazil went off. What happened there? Over the curb. Oh my god. Corrected it well, but still hit the wall. With a few laps to go, it's Williams leading, then Hoekstra, then oh, look how close he was. Brandon Kumar in P3. And in P4, now P5 for David Baranek. So Marcin Rybacuk, yeah, he got the position. So he got P4. Interesting stuff, interesting stuff. Because this race isn't done. Still have a lap and a half to go, I believe. On board with, of course, the championship winner already. Yes, and he already won it. So it's Williams, then it's Hoekstra, then it's Kumar, then it's M4 Rybacuk, Baranek in P5, P6 it's Jones. Pedersen jumped in P7. Great job from Craig Pedersen. Shout out for him as well. Yes, 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 yes. And in P8 for P9, Penny. Oh, something there. Kosmala in P10. Great points from him. Faber P11. In P12 we've got Hut, Dan Hut. And P13 Rudder. Oh, Rudder is happy. Yay! And Mark Fuller in P14 and in P15. Roland Hut. Both Huts got points. Yes, Hut, well done. That's how you do it. And we now already have people wanting to come in for interviews. So, but it's, I believe. But this, yeah, this is our champion actually, Matthew Williams. Yeah, make donuts, lad. This is our champion of the Megane season. He was so good this season, and I think this is fully deserved. I hope you all agree. Look at that car control he has. Matthew Williams is a champion. Let's go on board with him when he gives us a show away. Look at that, look at that. Oh, look at that, it's our drift star, Matthew Williams. Sometimes was unlucky, sometimes was very lucky with the whole standings, but I think yeah, last season we saw how good he driver he was in the end of the last season, and yeah, now he showed that he's one of the great sim races of the league, and he got it with a championship. And I'm pretty sure his two nearest rivals, Roy Schouten and Jason Muscat, are both very happy for him. They belted him to the maximum, and had some good battles, had some clashes, but in the end only one can win. And I think Matthew Williams is the winner. Fully deserved. Well, we now go to the interviews. We have quite some interviews, I believe, so I will get somebody in. So yes, and they were already in a discussion in the wait for interview rooms, but I drag you in nevertheless. So we've got here Dan Hutt. I'm gonna ask you two questions. The first question I will ask you now is how was your race, and afterwards can you reflect us on the whole season, but don't do it too long. Just first tell us about the races of today.
Race 1 had a good start. Picked up some places. I was P8, I believe, and then it was really rough the first stint because my tires weared a lot. So it was hard on the first stint, and a lot of pushing. Everybody just hit me. That overtook me. Especially Theodorus, he hit me a lot, he pushed me off the track, so that was unfortunate, but I finished P12 or P14, I don't know, one of the two, and P12 I believe, and then race 2 again had a good start, was driving P8 because there were a lot of crashes happening on the track, and then randomly Sebastian Kosmala dive bombed Greg Patterson, and then so I let Greg by and tried to defend of Kosmala that hit Aaron off I believe, so that was very unsportsman, but then finished in P12 again, so good points.
Yeah, okay. So getting back to it, the whole season, how do you think about the whole season? Because this was your second full season at WCS, I believe, if it is concerned about Megans. You think you improved a lot during this season? I mean, what I know is that you visited a lot of circuits now for the second time. You think you improved a lot?
Yeah, of course. I think the car has been at pace it has been improved, but by handling it's just getting poorer. So
but you as a driver yourself, you're happy with what you did this season, and you think you can jump even a step up next season?
This season gone well. I don't know if I'm going to drive next season at Megans. I will look at that, but of course I've grown a lot because last season I was still at the back, and now I'm at the midfield, so that's a big improvement. I'm qualifying around top 10, sometimes in the top 10. My best result at the Megané is P7, and this whole season at WCS P3, so you can say I've grown.
Okay, well, Dan, we need to go to other people for the interview. Thanks, you wanted to open this interview today, and well, we hope to see you back next season. The silly season will give us a clue if you will be on the grid and for which team. Will be very interesting to see that. So yeah, we'll be hopefully see you back. I will drag you up.
Okay, bye.
Hopefully until next season.
User was moved out of your channel.
And now we get somebody else in. Let's get Joshua
User
Penny
was
in.
moved to your channel.
Hello, Joshua.
Hello, Menno.
So yeah, that's the season done, and yeah, you're also a commentator for the GP series, but we're not going to talk about that. I will ask you the same two questions I asked Dan just a moment ago. First, I want to know about your races today, and yeah, the second question is how you see the your season in a whole. So first, tell us about today's races.
Okay, well, race 1 today was utterly brilliant for me. I finished, well, I started P10, then just started fighting my way through, and I thought, well, why am I quicker than everyone else now and not in qualifying? But oh well, not really complaining. It was actually pretty uneventful after a couple of close calls between me, Adrian, and Peter. Ended up getting past them. I always like overtaking Peter, that feels so good. And of course we were fighting for P9 in the championship today, so it was extra important to me. And I ended up P5, which was actually my best main result of the entire series, so I was absolutely thrilled with that. Race 2 didn't go quite so well, as I got taken off by Nils Voss. Clearly had the inside at rink corner, got far enough alongside for it to be an overtake, actually got past him before the corner, and then he just kind of turned in and swiped me off, and that was that. Ended up dropping down to P15, where I found myself surrounded by a group of cars, including one Theodoros Ezeroglu, who turned straight into my car at the top of the hill, up at just after the Remus corner, kind of on the straight, and then decided to swear at me in the chat mid-race. So I'm going to be reporting him for both things, and I very much hope he gets a decently sized penalty for that, seeing as that's not the first time he's done it to me or to any of my friends. But anyway, ended up coming through to P9, so not really that bad, but still pretty annoyed that I lost out to Peter in the championship, seeing as, Peter's my brother, so sibling rivalry was very strong there.
Yeah.
So that's my view of the series as a whole, really. I don't think I'm really going to be looking back on it with very fond memories, but only because I lost.
Yeah, but you also had some great races this season, and yeah. So yeah, you lost from your the battle with your brother, unfortunately. But yeah, looking forward, there will be a new season of Megans, and I want to know if you already made a decision on next season.
Well, before this round, I said that I wasn't going to do it because it's been kind of hard for me to practice so much recently, and I haven't really had the motivation. But I think this round's kind of given me a bit of a boost, and I'll definitely think about it more. I haven't really made a decision yet, but this is a great car. I absolutely love the Megane, and Ring Hoekstra has designed a great setup. It's good for anyone who wants to drive it. Really, I don't really know many people who don't like the car, and it's just a really, really good car to race, and a good league to race in. So it's been a good one. I just wish I'd done better than P10 in the championship.
So one last question: what was your highlight of the season for you personally?
You'd actually have to look all the way back to round 1 at the Bahrain short circuit, where I in race 2 I started second on the grid. Got past Dan Hurt into turn 1 and actually led most of the race. Just sort of leading on the first round of the championship felt amazing, and although it didn't end well for me and I ended up getting punched off and finished 7th in that race, actually leading the race for so long, that had to be a highlight.
Yeah. So no, well, yeah, good to know that was one of your highlights. I now need to go further with the interviews. I'm now going to interview your brother, and I believe he got robbed today from a potential win as well. But yeah, I think he will tell you later on. So Joshua, thanks for being there. Hopefully we see you back in the future. I will drag you out of the commentary. Thanks for being there.
See you later.
User was moved out of your
So
channel.
next up is the brother of Joshua Penny. It's Peter Jones, of course. Joshua was known as Joshua Jones, now as Joshua Penny, but we drag his
User
brother
was
in.
moved to your
It's
channel.
Peter Jones, and Peter Jones got, very unlucky today, because he could have won it, but yeah, of course, difficult to say. Peter, you're around.
Yep.
So I will ask you the same 2 questions I asked your brother and Dan Hut. First, tell us about the races of today, and afterwards tell us a bit about the season in a whole.
Okay, so the races today, I actually had a really good lap in quali. I think my best so far by over half a second. So that put me 7th on the grid, I think it was, with Joshua being 10th. I didn't have that bad of a start, but I dropped down to 8th by the end of the first lap, and I was battling Adrian Faber and Joshua. By about the midpoint of the race, we were like in a really good battle. You know, we were undercutting each other, we were trying to get the switch back and everything. And then coming into the pit stop stages, I can't remember where Faber went, but it was then just me and Joshua battling. And then both of us came into the pits and got back out again. And I was behind Faber, and I tried to catch him, but he was just a bit too fast, and my tyres were going off at the end of the race, so I couldn't really catch him.
Yeah.
And race 2, obviously I started 3rd, and into turn 3, I think it was, I actually managed to get the lead with my teammate Matthew Williams just following me into 2nd a few laps later. And we pretty much stayed like that for a while until Wopke Hoekstra tried to move up the inside of Matthew Williams with, I think it was David Baranek or something, or someone behind him, and they made a little bit of contact which pushed Wopke into me, causing me to spin, and I was down into 7th by then. And then after that it was just a case of trying to gain as many positions as I could, and ending up, I can't remember, was it 6th or 5th? Around there, but yeah, fantastic way to end off the season, definitely.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think you deserved better, but yeah, it was quite unlucky, the crash. We saw it from multiple angles, and yeah, I think it was not really somebody to blame. It was just, I believe, Wopke Hoekstra's car got a bit unsettled from the rear, yeah, and then they collided in each other, and it was a bit, yeah, unfortunate with you as a big victim. So yeah, looking at the whole season, happy you beat your brother?
Yeah, definitely. The season as a whole's been absolutely fantastic. You know, it's been a great introduction into online sim racing, because this was my first championship I ever did, and I think it's definitely prepared me for, you know, next year or any other series that I might enter. And yeah, I've met some fantastic racing friends, and we've had some good battles, some bad races, mainly I think it was Lagos and as the race where Laguna Seca, where I actually DNF'd in 2 of the races, and then the Norris Ring wasn't too good, but pretty much every one of the other races has been absolutely fantastic. Great battles, great racing, great series, I'd say.
Yeah. One last question. I know you're actually driving for my team, and I know there's nothing decided. Will we see you back next season? I mean, is that the idea, to return to Megans, or you're not quite sure?
I hope so. If I can find a drive, then yeah, definitely. And if I can find time, then yeah, definitely. But I'll have to look at if I've got any like other series on at that point, or if I've just got other like real life commitments. But yeah, I'd love to race these cars again. It would be fantastic.
Yeah. And I guess if you stay for one more year, I think that the win might come. So yeah, we'll see that in the future. Peter, I want to thank you for being there. We need to go further with the broadcast. I will drag you up, and so hopefully we'll see you next year.
Hey, yeah. See you later then.
Bye bye.
Bye.
User was
One of the I like this word, revelations of the year. Great driver, learned a lot this season, and I'm not only saying that because he's driving for me, but yeah, he showed the upgoing line, and was better and better. And as young as he is, I think he will have quite a good sim racing future. So let's get somebody else in. It's Craig Pedersen. Only joined. He only joined last round to make his debut, and now already got a P8 in the race. So can you tell us about the races of today, Craig?
Firstly, qualifying was a disaster. I could not replicate the time I did in free practice. I think if I replicated the time that, I would have probably qualified probably P8 or P9, but 15th it had to be. So slow start. Maybe I'm being a bit too cautious at the start, trying to probably avoid too many accidents or anything like that. And also my game is running slowly at the beginning of both races, so everyone seems to go flying past me and I'm just standing still. But after the first couple of laps, managed to find a bit of groove, then started to catch people up, overtake a few people, then pit stop was a bit of disaster. I saw my icon for where I had to box, then all of a sudden it just jumped in front of me and I had to reverse. I think I lost about 5-6 seconds reversing into my pit box, which didn't help. Then it was a basic playing catch up again. I think I finished P11th, nearly had the reverse grid pole position for the second race. If only I had a few more laps I might have caught up and overtake, but wasn't to be. Second race, same situation, just too cautious on the start, fell down to I think 15th again. Then other people having incidences and just avoiding that and trying to keep clean, and I think P8th, which was a lot better than race 1.
Yeah, good to hear. Yeah, so because you're just with the league, I cannot ask you to talk about your whole season because it only has been 2 rounds.
That's true.
Yeah, but looking back on it, I think you like racing here, and the 2 rounds were quite successful with good points finishes. I've already a few drivers before. Will we see you back next season, or is nothing decided? But is the intention to be the next season?
I'm looking at coming back into the full season. I like the cars, so we'll see what happens. I'd like to do a full season. Yeah, we'll see.
We would like to see you do the full season actually. So it will be very interesting, of course, to see that, Craig. Well, thanks for being there, and I will drag you up, and hopefully we will see you here. If you get a podium or a good race next season in the interview.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Speak to you later. Bye bye.
See you.
User was moved out of your channel.
And now, we've got only 2 left, and we're dragging them in both.
User was moved to your
we
channel.
can just do double, and so we dragged in the last 2, Roy Vazel and Wopke Hoekstra. Let's begin with Wopke Hoekstra if he's around. Wopke, are you around?
No, I'm not around.
You're not around.
Yeah,
no, I know.
I'm here.
Hey, so we already talked with you after race 1, but that race 2 was quite interesting. Can you tell us what happened there? Also with the clash of the Titans into turn 2 with Baranek and hit of Williams and Jones. Can you tell us what happened in the race in general?
Yeah. So first of all, let me just start with the start, and was pretty nice, and I got past everyone quite quickly. I think I made my way past everyone a bit quicker than Aaron and Niranjan, who finished ahead of me in race 1, so that was good. So I thought, okay, maybe I have a chance to get another podium at least, because of course Matthew Williams was still in front of me. So then I tried to make my move for P3 on David Baranek, but if I'm honest, I'm not really pleased with his driving standards. I mean, he was cutting the track to gain an advantage on me and defend his position, and then when I tried to get alongside, he just pushed me off the track on the straight. So to say the least, I was not very pleased with that, and I think that's why I got a bit too annoyed and I missed my braking point, and then I think I could have avoided everyone, but I also got hit in the rear because they changed their lines a little bit in the braking zone, and at least I think that's what it was, because otherwise, I mean, I was going straight, so I don't know what happened, but I got hit in the rear and I almost lost the car. So then not only was I trying to avoid Peter, but I was also trying to save the car, and I couldn't do both at the same time, so that's why I hit Peter. And I think if I didn't get the hit in the rear, then okay, maybe I would have avoided him. Maybe I would have gone wide, I'm not sure. I think maybe we'll never know, but I think I could have made the corner, but I was, yeah, I guess I was too late on the brakes, and especially with that hit, it's out of control for you. And then, yeah, that was really unfortunate for those guys. But I got in the lead, and I was like, okay, I can wait for them, but I can also just continue and see what happens after the race. And then Matthew was quicker than me, and also Niranjan, but I was able to keep Niranjan behind me for the final end. But Matthew got passed, unfortunately, and yeah, that just shows why he's a worthy champion, because he's really one of the quickest out there, at least. And yeah, that's good to see that he was able to make his way past me and win the race. So good job to him, and I'm just happy with 2 good results. But I guess it's okay if I return to the commentary booth next time.
Well, yeah. If your seat's still there, then we might consider it. Yeah.
How was your experience as a commentator driving the car?
Yeah, it's funny because normally you look in a certain way or you look at the drivers in a certain way, and you think like, oh, that's stupid. But it's also like, for example, I made one mistake where I hit someone, and then that also shows that how difficult it is, especially if you have a lot of close battles, how easy it is to make a small mistake and the consequences it can have. So yeah, that's also a nice perspective, and I think it's really interesting.
Yeah, that's agreed on that. Okay, well, at least thanks for yeah, telling us that. How you did that, all those things, and good to hear. But now we saved the best for last.
Oh, wait a second.
Well, yeah, I think it actually is true. We've got yeah, Roy Vazel as the last interview of the whole season.
Yeah.
And it's with Roy Vazel, our main admin. Roy, first tell us about race 2, because we already know from race 1, and then tell us about the season in a whole.
Yeah, I managed to fix my braking pedal problem for race 2, so that was really great, and yeah, that made me in a way to attack on the front and trying to move on through the field, but it wasn't easy. I mean, it was a difficult way of driving now, finally, with the brake fixed, so I had to learn the car a little bit more again, and yeah, the experience of driving again and racing and battling, that was really fun. I tried to catch up with Peter. He was, I think he was in P6 at that time, and I tried to catch up with him, and I was really close, always in a slipstream, but I didn't have enough pace to pass him, and yeah, in the final few laps I was a little bit overdriving the car and feeling in which corner I could gain something, but yeah, it was too difficult and I made a few errors. Even yeah, unfortunately I got passed by Greg Patterson again, and yeah, I finished 8th, but yeah, at least I got a funny race and a busy race, and yeah, well, I like the battles with the guys, so that was very good. And yeah, for all the season I have to thank Garrett de Vries and the other crew members for being there, and yeah, obviously Wopke and the Stewart team for giving a lot of penalties and putting time into the league to help us further. Yeah, the broadcast team, obviously, which did a great job to promote the league on a great way on YouTube. So I'm really grateful to have a lot of people here, and the drivers, of course, and yeah, that's great to see as an admin. That's where you do it for, so that's very great. Yeah,
good.
I'm a happy guy.
Good. Got one more question, because we already know about the Megané next year. Do you got some finishing standings for us?
Sorry, the what?
You got some of the standings for us, or not yet?
Yes, the standings are online already, and
okay.
they are finished.
So let's see if you can already...
Only minor things can change if the Stewart team decides to bring some penalties, but
So
otherwise it's like this, like that.
let's go in. Let's we take us a bit of if we can look into it. Where is it? Then we can see. So yeah, it's the champions of the drivers, of course, Matthew Williams in P1, with in P2 Jason Muscat with 304 points, just in front of Roy Schouten, who's in P3. Ranjan Kumar now in P4, so he finished in P4 in the championship. Good for him. You finished in P5, Roy.
Yeah.
With Eran Jajowski in P6 after missing half of the season. With Wesley Stefano in P7, David Brannick in P8, Peter Jones in P9, and Joshua Penny in P10. So that's the Drivers' Championship. For the Constructors' Championship, it's Malta Force GP who wins the Constructors' Championship with 670 points. And second position in the championship, it's Racing Team Schoten with 576 points. And then in P3 it's Edenis Engineering with the Performance Racing Team in P4, with Simtech in P5, with CM Tech in P6, S2 Racing in P7, Just for Fun Racing in P8. In P9 we actually have the Open Seat team, who already scored 99 points, and in P10 it was FR Grand Prix. So that's our Constructors' Championship results explained. So yeah, it's now time to put an end to it. We're going to to end it, and then we have I think the summer break. Anything to add, Roy, as an admin?
Yeah, we will organize a meeting for all the WCS members, and yeah, that will probably be at the end of August.
Okay.
And yeah, of course, everyone is welcome. From the last 2 seasons, we also give the trophies to the peoples, and yeah, hopefully we get a lot of people there.
Yeah.
And yeah, there will be more info on the forum soon,
Okay.
which will be published by Sven de Vries. And yeah, the location will be added, and the specific date will be added as well. So yeah, make sure you get some time and join us at the meeting.
Yes, that's a good thing to end. But of course, we will give the last word to our co-commentator on a lot of races. Wopke, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
You can do the last word, and then we're signing off. Anything more to add? Or I'm just
No,
forcing you to add?
I just wanna thank everyone for watching and also racing. Yeah, it was a great season once again, and let's hope that the next one is gonna be even more amazing. So that's it.
Well, yeah, I think that will be very difficult, because this was an amazing season for everybody at home, behind a computer, laptop, or anything, or even if you raced. Thanks for being part of it. Next season we will be back with more interviews, more great racing, more drama, more of everything. For now, we're going into the summer, and yeah, with a good feeling, and a feeling we can relax for now. But yeah, we will be back. Thanks everybody. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.